What do you know about Costco? Or rather, what do you think you know about Costco? What if I told you there's a dark secret behind every single thing you think you know about Costco? Secrets you'd never uncover unless you watch this video to the end. Here are 5 dark secrets and psychological tricks Costco hides from you. 1. Costco uses store layout design to maximize spending. When you first enter Costco, you might notice that the basic essentials like eggs, milk, and bread are placed all the way at the back, which seems annoying. But here's the trick. By putting these items at the far end, Costco forces you to walk through rows and rows of other products. From giant jars of peanut butter to fancy gadgets and even seasonal items like holiday decorations. Your brain sees all these things and starts thinking, hey, maybe I need this too. This happens because of a psychological phenomenon called exposure effect, where simply seeing something repeatedly makes you more likely to want it. Walking through the store loads your brain with many possible purchases you might not have thought about before you even came in. Another clever part is how Costco uses wide aisles and giant bulk packages. When you see items in big quantities, your mind thinks about saving money and getting a good deal. Even if you don't need 10 packs of toilet paper, you buy it because it looks like a bargain. This plays on the idea of perceived value, meaning you believe the product gives you more for your money, even if it's more than you actually require. Also, the fact that the space looks empty or only has a few options creates a feeling that the product is rare or special, nudging you to buy it before it's gone. Most people don't notice these tricks because they're so subtle and clever that your brain just follows the flow without complaining. Stores don't want you to feel like you're being pushed or manipulated. They want it to be a fun and natural experience. At Costco, the industrial look and bright lights all work together to keep you in a good mood and wanting to hunt for more deals. All these little things make you stay longer and buy more. But since it feels like a regular shopping trip, you don't realize it's actually designed to get you to spend extra money. If you pay attention next time you visit Costco, you'll start seeing these patterns everywhere. 2. Action alley for impulse purchases. Have you noticed those rows full of cool, big-ticket items? Maybe a fancy TV, a new blender, or a big box of seasonal snacks immediately you enter Costco? That's what Costco calls Action Alley. But why is it there, and how does it get you to spend more money? The idea behind Action Alley started because Costco wanted to grab your attention the moment you walk inside. Long ago, stores realized that if they show you exciting things right away, you're more likely to get interested and want to buy something. Costco took this idea seriously and built whole sections near the entrance with eye-catching, valuable products. It's like setting a trap with shiny bait. When you see that expensive TV or the awesome set of steaks right by the door, your brain starts thinking, wow, if Costco has this cool stuff at their prices, maybe I can find good deals on other things too. This sparks a feeling that you're somewhere special where you could get a bargain. Now on to the psychology behind it. When humans see impressive or exciting things first, it sets a mood inside our heads called the anchor effect. This means your brain uses that first piece of information like a reference point. So if your first impression is, wow, these steaks cost just $30 for a big pack, your brain thinks other prices in the store are reasonable or even cheap in comparison. Basically, Action Alley tricks you into thinking every other deal you see during your shopping trip is good, even if it's not really a steal. Because of the way your brain works, you feel more comfortable spending money and less worried about whether the price is actually fair. This strategy also works because it stimulates your emotions right away. Humans don't always shop logically. We're emotional creatures. When you see a lot of exciting products up front, your emotions get triggered to feel happy, curious, or even a bit excited. And feeling this way makes you more likely to buy things just because you feel good, not necessarily because you plan to. Retail experts call this effect heuristic, which basically means your feelings guide your decisions more than cold, hard facts. Another reason Action Alley is so powerful is that it makes you slow down and look at the products carefully. At the entrance, you're not in a rush to grab milk and get out. You're drawn into a mini exhibit of cool stuff. You want to check out that fancy coffee machine or that big box of cereal. Once you stop, you start imagining yourself using or enjoying those things. This sparks your desire, and makes it hard to leave without adding at least one impulse buy to your cart. You probably haven't noticed this trick because Costco makes it look natural. The store is big, clean, and inviting, so you may think these displays are just normal parts of shopping. Plus, most people don't shop with the mindset of analyzing store design. They're focused on their grocery list or finding what they need. Retailers like Costco spend tons of money and research crafting an experience that subtly controls where your eyes land and what you feel when you shop. It's like a magic show. When you pay close attention, you can see the strings, but normally you just enjoy the show without thinking about how it works. Third, price tag codes with hidden meanings. Imagine you're walking into Costco, ready to grab some groceries and maybe a few extras. You pull out your shopping list and you start scanning the shelves. But what if I told you that those little price tags, the numbers, the symbols, even the tiny markings on them, are actually secret signals Costco uses to influence your shopping behavior? This idea is called price tag codes, and it's a clever way Costco communicates with you without saying a word. The history of these price codes isn't exactly a mystery, but it developed naturally as warehouse stores like Costco grew bigger and started to use pricing as a quiet way to manage inventory, sales, and customer perception. It began because Costco wanted to make sure their prices looked super attractive, but also to gently signal which deals were really good and which items might not be around for long. Here's how it works. You've probably seen prices that don't end just in 99 like most stores. At Costco, prices often end in 0.97, 0.88, 0.00, or sometimes there's a little star at the end of the price tag. If you never noticed these before, don't worry. That's exactly why it's so genius. The store uses your brain's natural way of reading prices to send you hidden hints. For example, the prices ending in 0.97 are often super important. These usually mean Costco has marked the price down temporarily, kind of like a sale or a special deal. This is a way to instantly grab your attention on deals without putting up a huge sign. Your brain sees the 97 cents, and even if you don't consciously know it, feels like you're getting a genuine discount, which makes you want to buy now instead of later. Then there are prices ending in 0.88, which are usually clearance items. These prices tell you that the store is trying to get rid of these products fast because they won't be restocked. You might not realize it, but when you see the 188, your brain gets a little nudge. Hey, maybe this won't be here next time. Better grab it now. That feeling creates a sense of urgency, pushing you toward an impulse buy. What about prices that end with a period 00? These are often manager's specials or high-demand items with fixed prices. They're not clearance, but also not everyday low prices. Your brain might not notice anything special, but subconsciously, because the price looks neat and exact, you might think of it as a solid, trustworthy deal. And then there's the little asterisk symbol that sometimes pops up on price tags. This one is like a secret code telling you the item is discontinued, meaning Costco won't order it again. It's a final chance to stock up before it's gone forever. Most people don't spot this asterisk or realize what it means, so they miss the whole point. But if you pay attention, it's like finding a hidden message for the smartest shoppers. Why does all this work so well? It's because Costco's price tag codes tap into something psychologists call cognitive biases. Your brain likes shortcuts. It processes prices quickly and quickly associates certain numbers and symbols with sales, urgency, or value without you needing to think too hard. When you see a price with 0.97 or a star, your brain signals this is a good deal or this will be gone soon. So you buy faster and often more than you plan. This subtle influence is powerful because it feels natural and invisible. You probably haven't noticed these codes because they aren't shouted from store signs or announced over loudspeakers. They're designed to be subtle and blend in with the regular pricing you're used to seeing everywhere. Since you expect prices to end in 0.99 everywhere, the odd endings or tiny stars don't stick out unless you're really looking. That's why most customers miss these secret messages and end up buying more impulsively. Learning to read these price tag codes is like having a secret weapon to save money and shop smarter. 4. Samples and food temptations as psychological traps. When you go to Costco, you'll notice they have these sample stands where friendly employees offer you tiny bites of food. It might be a piece of pizza, some cheese, or a little sandwich. This is not random or just a nice thing to do. It's a smart way to trigger a part of your brain called the reward system. When you eat or even smell good food, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine, which make you feel happy and excited. That feeling makes you want more food or anything related to that food. But Costco doesn't just rely on samples. They also use the smell of their rotisserie chickens or fresh baked bread drifting through the air. You've probably noticed how you catch that amazing smell when you walk in or near those sections. That's another psychological trick called sensory marketing. When your nose smells something tasty, even if you're not hungry, that smell makes your stomach growl or your mouth water, pushing you to buy food or snacks you didn't plan on getting. Why does this work so well? Because humans have a very old and natural response to food smells and tastes. Before modern supermarkets, when food was scarce, smelling good food meant finding a place to eat or get energy, so your brain is wired to react strongly to those signals. Costco uses this automatic response without you realizing it. This is why you might go in for a pack of toilet paper and come out with a cart full of snacks or ready-to-eat meals you never thought you needed. One big reason many people don't notice these tricks is because they seem super normal. Everyone loves free food samples, right? And smells are all around us all the time. But that's the genius. It feels natural and friendly, not like a sales tactic. The employees giving samples are usually smiling and helpful, making you feel good and connected to the store. When you feel good, you're more willing to spend money. It's all very subtle, designed not to make you feel pushed or tricked, but just like you're making your own choice. Another thing is that these samples usually come at almost no cost to Costco. They buy in huge amounts and use leftover food or products they want to promote. It's like a small investment that leads to big returns because a single sample can convince many people to try and buy a new food item they didn't plan on. 5. Costco collects and uses customer data. When Costco first started, way back in 1983, they used the membership system to create a special club feeling. You have to be a member to get these great prices. But over time, this membership became more than just a way to charge an annual fee. It turned into a powerful tool for gathering information on every customer. They can see what you buy, when you buy it, how often you shop, and even how much you usually spend. Every time you swipe your card, they're quietly taking notes. This data helps Costco understand their customers better than most stores can. If they know you buy a ton of paper towels every month, they can make sure to stock more or offer promotions on other cleaning products you might want to try. Maybe you always buy brand cereal but never try new cereals. Costco might place samples of a new brand cereal near the entrance just to get you to notice it. The cool part is, they're not guessing blindly. They have actual data showing what works and what doesn't. This works really well because people tend to stick to habits. When Costco knows your shopping habits, it can gently push you to try new products that fit your profile, increasing the chances you'll buy more. Also, when you already paid for your membership, you feel like you want to get your money's worth. So when you see something that looks like a deal or a new product, you're more likely to say, "Hey, I've already paid to shop here. Might as well check it out or buy it." This is called the sunk cost effect, which basically means once you've invested money or time, you want to continue using it so you don't feel like you wasted it. Here's why you probably haven't noticed all this happening. Costco keeps things smooth and simple. You just scan your card and grab whatever you want. The store layout and product placement feel natural, but they're actually designed with data insights in mind. To nudge you to walk through aisles filled with tempting stuff, to stop at displays with items similar to what you like, and to pick up extras without you even thinking. Because it happens slowly and quietly, you don't realize you're being influenced. It's not like a flashy advertisement screaming at you. It's subtle and smart. Beyond just product recommendations, Costco also uses your data to decide which items to keep on the shelves or discontinue. If most people stop buying a product after a certain point, they might replace it with something new, hoping to catch your interest. They keep track of trends and seasonal changes too, so you'll see more pumpkin spice goodies in fall or grilling gear in summer, matching what most customers are into at the moment. Another reason it works so well is trust. Costco has a reputation for good value and quality, so customers feel comfortable sharing their shopping info by using the membership card. They aren't spying on you in an obvious way, but your shopping data is valuable and shapes your entire experience without you needing to do anything extra. This way, it's easier for you to find things you like, and Costco gets you to spend more. So why should you care about all this? Because understanding the way your shopping habits are tracked and used helps you shop smarter. You start to see that the deals and new products you love are not random. They're planned to get your attention based on what you've done before. If you know this, you can decide if you want to buy something just because it's there or because you truly need it. That's why it's super important to be aware of these tricks. Because when you know them, you can shop smarter, avoid overspending, and only buy what you truly need. If you want to learn more about these kinds of hidden hack stores used to fool you, you should definitely subscribe to our channel. We open your eyes to all these sneaky secrets you never noticed, so you can stay one step ahead and stop letting stores control your wallet without you even realizing it. Shopping should be fun and smart, not something that tricks you into spending too much. So hit subscribe and join us as we reveal more truths behind the places you shop and the things you buy.